Good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everybody out there. Jason here at Signature Esports. Thank you, Lee Anderson, Motorsports LLC, for the big subscriber. Love to you. I am here. We are knocking it out of the park, and of course, and always, it is Thursday night, third week in our little 10-week truck series that we're hosting. And of course, we're running the famed Richmond Raceway, and this is all courtesy of the legendary, the spiciest one, spiciness, the hashtag spicy, the Pepper Bell, the Richmond native, Dark Horizon Fishing. That's Rich Holland. He's going to be the benefit. Oh, baby. And Bollinger get out there and lead us into the middle of the infield area. It's going to be a hot track, 121 degrees on the track temperature. We have everything auto-generated, so there's literally no... there's nothing to the track. The only difference that we made today is that there's one less set of tires, 3 sets of tires on the trucks. That's gonna be cool. Rob Andis, thank you for the like, sir. 83 degrees on the air, temperature 48% humidity, partly cloudy skies, 9-mile wind. It's only supposed to be 3. Devil. Oh man. Okay, well it's 4 again. Yeah, it's supposed to be 3. It's also supposed to be a night race, so that's RC in my head. I have voices in my head, folks, and it's like having a producer, but worse, they control the race. No, really kidding. 108 degrees at the time of race time here, and the partly cloudy sky. So it's going to be a little bit less slick on this one. So Dark Horizon Fishing is located over in the Virginia area, right around the Chesapeake Bay, James River area. Go check them out on Facebook. Facebook.com/Dark Horizon Fishing. Make sure that you book him for guided fishing tour. It's going to be a ton of fun to be able to go out with him. But on top of that, it's just kind of the way it is. How about the B&H team? They knock out 1, 2, 3 on the pole. Look at that. That's a team going out there knocking it out of the park. Jacob Denson gets the pole today. Charlie Harkup's going to be outside pole. Scott Feltz inside row number 2, but there is Spicy. Right there outside. I would not expect anything less than what's going on there with Spicy. So Rich Holland is going to be there on outside road number 2. Ryan Wentz, Robert Church, road number 3. Alex Thompson, Jeremy Gibbs, road number 4. Retchen Riga. There's Rock. Good to see Rock out there. Bollinger, part of Patsfan. You checked him out. There's Patsfan on YouTube. That's him. That's what it is. Link in the description. That Christopher Bear is going to be outside road number 6. I think Justin Coy is going to be the last driver. We have a couple of drivers taking provisionals this week. And a couple drivers that are going to be starting next week. So, Nick Burton gave us a subscribe on YouTube as well. Thank you so much for that. All of our streams are going to be benefiting at Mission 22. Go to twitch.tv/Signature Esports, where it says subscribe or support. I want you to hit the down arrow, and you're going to change that to donate. You're going to donate your subscriptions to Mission 22. Elderhart Inc. Mission statement at Mission 22 is they have a commitment that could be not more personal. Mission 22 is founded by veterans. Most of the staff and veterans, spouses of veterans, or have immediate family members who have served in the U.S. And that's part of their story. But one of the big things that I want you to remember about Mission 22 is that it is a non-profit organization that supports veterans and their families. Their motto is, "When the tour is over, our mission begins." Look at that. It was already locked in. Thank you for the 3 months, Penguin. You're awesome. Let's see. Mission 22 helps veterans heal from post-traumatic stress disorder, traumatic brain injuries, and mental health issues, helping veterans and their families while promoting long-term wellness and sustainable growth. It is the reason why I believe in that program the most, is because they definitely impact everybody in a positive manner. They try to. The number 22, Mission 22, comes from a 2013 study by the United States Department of Veteran Affairs that found that 22 veterans lose their lives to suicide every day, and that is the mission to stop 22. That's the goal. All right. Dark Horizon Fishing, giving us Richmond 125 laps. We're going green. It was already locked in.
It's
awesome. I like it. Penguin's on the, he's in my head, folks. He's in my head. Yeah, there's no zombie there, just some penguins. I like both versions. I do like, was it Bad Wolves that did it? And then, of course, the Cranberries. TJ, thank you, sir. Thank you very much. They're having a good race. Denson has the fastest lap so far, 22.69. A little free back here for Churchy. He's going to be on the bottom side, 40. I'm not feeling too hot, so I'm this kind of as serious as I want to take all my races, folks. I'm definitely going to try to take that. But tonight might just be about having fun. 28.88.35. Spicy runs the fastest lap of the race this time by 22.66. He said that the tires are going to eat up pretty hardcore here, so I believe him. Scott Feltz rolls in forward. He's back and forth. Robert Church up 1. Let's go back and look at what Thompson and Retchen are doing here side by side for the drivers. Mark Retchen down to the 24. Digs the corner, rolls the bottom side. A little mid-lane runner for the 40. About 3 wide. 16 backs out of the corner. He hit the brakes, and that sent him into the wall. He had the run there. Comes Jeremy Gibbs on the bottom. Team drivers in today's race. There is someone to be looking at here for the Lightning Ramps crew. Good to see Michael Bollinger out there. Mikey B, he is the Patsfan. He is the guy that gives you your starting grid and your race weather here for each series. And, of course, our race is also brought to you by Noma TV, Noma_TV on YouTube, National Online Motorsports Association. Television, they do iRacing broadcasts similar to what I do, but they do it in a cooler form and fashion. I'm going to tell you that everybody's better than me. That's how it is. How about it? 88.28. On the corner, 35. There to the inside, backs off the corner. Tries to keep the car straight, keep the truck straight. We do have some driver cams today. Michael B is going to be that driver cam. He is back here just running his race line, trying to chill out, relax, do his thing. He is a New England Patriots fan, but we won't hold that against him. He is out of Bentonville, Arkansas. I'm a Rams fan. We got to, you got to do your thing. So he's out there learning with the best. Bollinger is going to be P13 right now. He can have any kind of race he wants. That's for sure. And then Chris, of course, Roberge, working on figuring out his race line. We do like our Chris Roberge. She's the nicest Canadian you'll ever meet. And I love his wife. She's out there in chat already. Thank you very much. Jen, you're absolutely wonderful. Thank you, dear. Did I miss? Oh, he drives. He's here to drive. He's here to go from the back to the front. What it is. All right, we're going to throw Penguin on. He's RCN, but he's going to be on chat with us here. You're going to hear his voice. Penguin, how you doing?
I'm doing all right. How you doing?
Taking a drink. Knocking the heck out of
Taking a drink? I'm not supposed to talk to you? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not a ventriloquist. Got it.
That's what it's supposed to be. That's how you're supposed to be. Supposed to shove your hand in my shirt.
So I'm making talk today. I'm the ventriloquist.
That's right. Today is that day. Race mover of the race is going to be Mark Retchen up 5. I thought maybe it was going to be really spicy early on, but working on it. What?
Well, I'm thinking Spicy might be doing like a tactical thing here. He might be doing some race strategy. He did tell you, and you did mention in the broadcast here, that it's going to eat up the tires. He might be holding back just a little bit, just so that he's got that end of the race. He can stretch those tires, stretch that those pit stops out, and maybe he could bring him to a win. We don't know. We don't know what the Spiceman's saying.
He loves his racetrack. This is his. He's as passionate about this as I am about Kansas, and so it was a no-brainer to have him, be the guy on this one. He's a little ground, but he's diamonding his corners. He's changing some things up. A little free off corner exit there. Right now, Denson and Harkin rolling in. The B&H crew have amassed a couple of wins here And throughout the course of this first couple of races, it's just been clean, fun. They've had a few cautions here and there, but really nothing out of the ordinary. And it's been a small field, and I know that attributes to it. You have a small field, you usually have less cautions. It allows the drivers just to get out there, go have a race, fill out, and just enjoy themselves. I think that's probably the most important thing that I can take from it. And also, it's allowed me to fill a Thursday, and then also allow me to get out here and give thanks to the people who come out and help. Folks, also, Penguin, if you reach out to him on Twitch, I did give him a shout out on Twitch. If you reach out to him on Twitch, you'll be able to get a hold of him, get in his DMs, tell him he's first and foremost awesome. If you need RC, he's the guy that I recommend. He's come
also
into.
Find me in Discord.
Well, you can find me in my Discord, yes, but you know, if you don't want to jump in my Discord, which I don't know why you would, we're the coolest place to hang out. You can. We don't just focus on iRacing. We go everywhere. We all kinds of things. But I'd encourage you to get out there and find him. He's a good RC. He's RCing this race as we speak, which, you know, it's not much to RC here, but in the more complicated leagues that are out there, he's been doing himself some justice. Go check him out. I like this battle for the lead. 28 and the 88 really putting it on each other. Levi McCarty has a win, and current race leader Jacob Denson. I do it once a race with Jacob, and I've known him. We've watched him race for about 3 years. You know, which are 2 years, which is crazy. Denson got a win last week. Levi won week 1. This week we're at Richmond. Where are we at next week? I don't even know where we're at. I don't even know where I put myself on the schedule. We're at.
It's not up in the series, so I can't tell you without going and looking. I'm sorry, sir.
I got you. No, I got you. You are Las Vegas. Going beef jerky. Going some beef jerky unlimited Las Vegas. 35 to the inside. Drives the corner. Backs the corner up. Shelland side by side. 88 will battle back on the end. Oh, Holland. It's a surge there in the middle lane. And Harcum will go back to third. And here comes Spicy. Alex Thompson having a good race. 11 seconds back. Bollinger here running. Chats, remember, just keep the chats clean. We love it. Dog ready for some racing. Good to see you out there, Alex. I'm glad to see you working. Tell you what, YouTube is becoming more and more the platform. And again, folks, I had considered making the leap to trying to go to 1440. But I can't multi-stream on 1440 because, well, let's face it, Twitch sucks for that. The purple platform will not let me stream 1440 without being partnered, and I just it's. So we're gonna stay 1080 for a little bit. All right, who you got your eye on besides Spicy, because it's his race?
Roberge.
Yeah.
Roberge right now is up 4 places. Running some pretty decent laps. He's a little bit off of the pace, but again, we don't know exactly what's going through the driver's mind. Is he kind of saving tires? Does he want to stretch things out? It's a long race, 125 laps. Even though the field is small, you know, mistakes can be made. So it could be a strategy, and it may not be. We just don't know.
Yeah, strategies. Who needs those? There's Mr. Alex Thompson. I'm trying to put him on the screen there, folks. I didn't realize he had his camera up. Got a side profile today. We gotta teach him about camera operation here. Don't worry, he needs to put it in. He's gonna be a gamer soon. Did he cut his hair? I think he cut his hair.
I've never seen him before, so
we're gonna have to ask him. Either that or he'll let me know. Either way. Yeah, I like it. Thank you, folks, for being out there. Much love to you. Again, get out there, support Mission 22. Do what you gotta do. And support these gamers, these streamers, all these folks out there. Patsfans on YouTube. definitely go follow him. He put his money up to be a part of what we're doing here, and I encourage you to do so. The Bears goes to 7. Thompson rolling high side here. It's going to be able to deliver and battle back. Just a little wall tap there. 2 in the corner. There's Jeremy Gibbs behind him. 1577 900 driver. This is a track that I wish that I could just be better at. And Jacob's fast this week. Next week we're definitely going to see everybody who's comfortable with the mile and a half get up here and have a good time. But if you look at the race strategy here today, I made this thing basically one pit stop. Richmond, of course, if we go back to kind of where the air temperature is now, it's a lot cooler, so the drivers are probably having a little bit easier of a time than the 121 degree track temperature they had before. But they're running half of the length. They actually, if somebody saves enough fuel. Nah, they start coming. Uh-oh.
He saved it.
Justin Coy. Is down on the bottom of the apron. Did he get free? Was it Justin Coy? Was it Alex?
Somebody was in the wall.
Oh, it was Alex. Oh, it was Ryan. Never mind, it was Ryan Wynn.
Ryan was into the wall.
Didn't give me any contact information up there. It doesn't matter. Half second distance now as Holland tries to catch up to Denson. Charlie Harcum's going to be in third. 1.5 seconds back to B&H crew. We've always it's the long-standing joke, and I've got to see if I can find it. I think I still have it. If not, I'm going to ask Charlie for it again. Their commercial. It's what does B&H stand for? And I would just play it because it's freaking hilarious. Yeah, I may have to ask Charlie for that again. I'll go down memory lane with that commercial. Richie coming to pit road. Yeah, pits from, looks like 9th. Alex Thompson's going to be there in that 9th spot. Yeah, no fast repairs for the drivers. I did that intentionally because if you get in a wreck, you should be punished for it. That's my opinion. Letitia, thank you. Much love.
As a race controller, I'm sitting here and I'm looking at the weather and the track temperature, and I told these guys pre-race, I go, when I told them the track temperature and the relative humidity, this track is going to be a little bit slick, and as the race goes on, it's going to get a little bit more slippery. The humidity is at 49%. That's really high, so there's a lot of moisture in the air, and I think that's affecting some of this too.
What we're seeing here as well is the grip levels are going to be a factor. The more the drivers lay down tire rubber on this track and something I was watching just a few days ago. I was watching some I think it was EJ. I can't remember his name, but he's another content creator out there about iRacing, and I've really started to enjoy his videos because he kind of looks at. I kind of look at him as that young man who just kind of accidentally blew up because of iRacing, which is really cool, and I love that. But he was talking about the progression of what iRacing's dynamic track basically programming has been. You see some lap traffic coming to play here for Denson. There's the 16 of Thompson. 16 is going to run the high line here. Good track awareness for Alex Thompson. And the one, they're spicy on the back bumper is going to take it. Oh man, that's a bad place to meet somebody besides a bar. Well, then again, great relationships have started in bars. Anyway, so iRacing's been working on their dynamic track since I think 2009, and then 2011 is when they fully implemented it. And then it kind of got broken in 2018, 2019 because of the V7 tire, which is the current tire model that we're using. And that's because of how the Goodyear tire works. But what the one thing that I was seeing was that here recently with the latest update that has the dynamic track turned back on, and there's other reasons why iRacing's dynamic track issues happened. You know, they went through a lawsuit with another company that said, hey, that was proprietary technology, laissez-faire. It didn't work out that way, right? 28's going to roll the outside on the 8. Here goes Coy. He's going to be a lap down. Good to see Justin out there. Much love to that guy. But the dynamic track has really stepped up its game. Whatever they've done here recently, they've gotten it right. And it's been absolutely thrilling to see, and it's exciting to see what these folks can do and will do. As we'll see Bollinger go up to Bollinger up to 10th now, as a couple of drivers come in and out of pit road. Very easy to go a couple of laps down. Here comes Thompson. He's going to be leaving pit road right now. Pit road speeding penalty is very, very much a thing here. Pit road speed limit, I believe, is 45 miles an hour, 35 miles an hour. I don't know. 40. See, in the middle.
Race speed is 50, and pit speed is 40.
I'm half and half. I'm
You're
literally
splitting the difference
I'm
tonight.
literally like the French vanilla creamer that I use. It's just enough fruit for me with a little less. All right.
And that's why you're having the race controller help you out tonight, is because he knows those numbers.
Yeah, I normally do. There's windows I don't have up right now because I don't. Is this supposed to be fun? That's supposed to be serious today. Let's go through your field. Jeremy Gibbs right where he started in 8th. So Scott Feltz got 2.4 back. Charlie Harcum has dropped back to 4th here. Mark Reshin rolls in 5th. He's got about 7.5 seconds to gain back, 7.3 seconds to gain on Charlie Harcum. He can do it. Right now, the 28 rolls the high side. Holland's going to be in 2nd. New tires for the 12. He gets around the 28. His last lap, 23.08. It's going to be faster than your race leader, but the race leader will try to pass on the outside. 12 gets into the corner. Good braking zone for him. He's a little stiff, a little early in the brakes, but nothing wrong with that. So he's trying to do what he can here. Justin Coy is the driver he is trying to track down, and Coy is going to be in 9th. Bollinger in 10th. Jeremy Gibbs rolls that middle lane. He's going to be, again, solid, but he does have the leader coming in behind him. It's spicy here. Imagine if this ran green with a bigger field. How much lap traffic right now would be as big of a play. Oh, 12 blinking it out for the 35 there. A little free for the 12 on the bottom. He's good. Caution does come out here. Retchen and Church having an issue. As Dark Horizon Fish not only sponsors the race, but they do sponsor a caution. Oh, that was a downshift for the 24. Oh. He was able to save it. He's sideways. Oh no. Ouch. Church was coming out of the corner here. He's having a decent battle. Out of the corner. And then Mark just. Oh. No. It was technically a self-spin. iRacing didn't throw the caution right away, and then they did. Benson, Holland, Feltz, Harcum coming to pit road. Roberge will stay out. Normally he does stay out an extra lap if Ryan went. Justin Coy. They should be able to make it. Coy's going to be your lucky dog here. They should be able to make it on fuel. Now, Bollinger can stay out here and get a lap back. So can Jeremy Gibbs. Thompson can do the same thing. Man, oh man. Mark had that thing saved too. Poor Mark. Oh, he's out. Hang it. Thing just snapped on him. to get back into the throttle, and unfortunate. Hollinger coming to pit road. Is going to give up that free pass. Probably would. Ryan went coming to pit road. Robert stays out. He's going to be on some old tires here. Thompson is going to get that free pass back. It's a smart move by him. He just came to pit road recently on 38. We're completing lap 51. I do it.
That was very, very unfortunate for Robert Church in the number 5 truck. Coming around as the 24 was adjusting to get spun around and
just trying to right himself, and that is Penguin
just trying to right himself. Yeah, just bad timing.
Stryker says Penguin is the man. Yeah, he is. That's the reason why he's doing
stop it, Stryker.
Should have got out here and raced, Stryker.
You should have. That way I could throw a penalty against him. I've always wanted to do that.
Oh, penalize the Stryker. Benson trying to go for back-to-back wins. Rich Holland looking have a decent lane. I believe, is Benson going to use the inside lane? Restart here? Is going to choose the outside lane?
I haven't heard any news as of yet.
But probably do. Should be 2. Could be, but I could be wrong because I've been wrong all day today.
Yeah, I believe they are 2 to go right now. This time around.
I can't see behind the scenes, folks. I'm watching what you guys are seeing.
Oh, they're 1 to go now.
Yeah. The lights are going to be off the pace car. Go. Go. The lucky dogs are turned on. The wave around the turn. Go, 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 go. All right. Benson's going to be on the inside. Spicy on the outside. Scott Phelps, Charlie Harcum, ready to go. Now, Spicy's been pretty much consistent with what Jacob Denson has been doing. Denson very fast, of course. Phelps fast, Harcum fast. All of these drivers putting on a good show. But you can't script it any better than Spicy. He's wearing the coolest paint scheme ever, the old Tabasco paint scheme. We're going green flag. Whoa, a little free on the restart there. Phelps will be to the inside. Holland will battle back on the outside. And Rich cleared. They'll have the speed down the back straightaway. Free into the corner. Battle here. 54 of 125. First caution of the race happening here. Everybody's got new shoes. 35 up on the wall. They'll turn into the corner here. So we'll go on board Scott Phelps. Nice little free. New shoes. They feel good. You see Scott trying to diamond the corner there. You got to give it about 5 or 6 laps before the tires really get up to not only pressure, but get up to the level of grip that matches the track temperature. That's part of the allure of Richmond and why it's such a unique shape. Fastest lap of the race, 22.60, ran by your race leader. A little clean air, give him some good. One of the biggest things about Richmond is it's really easy to overdrive your corner. And right now, the drivers having at it. What you getting fixed here? He went and saw the vet. How about Holland? 20 sees your 22.6 and says, I'll give you a 22.5. 22.56.
I'll give him the 6/100. It's 22.5.
That could be. Take a look at 59 of 125. We're going to take some hydrate breaks. I need to hydrate. right, Jacob Denson out front. Oh, Rich Holland in second. Scott Phelps in third. Harcum, Roberts. Total restart. We'll make the long run race pace work. Here's Riga. The old 69 Shocker truck. Now, I'm not at Shocker's Ice Cream, which is an actual ice cream brand. Mom, dude, what's up, buddy? There's 35 to the inside. It's going to have 69 in the corner. Got to keep it tighter. Makes it tougher. It is an actual ice cream, so everybody knows. Thank you for the share, sir. But we aren't going to focus too hard on it. It's pretty still inappropriate. Here's the 11 of Phelps trying to roll around. It would make me laugh seeing that every time I would be near it. I would laugh hysterically. That's the adult sense of humor in what we have going on here. Well, yeah, a little bit inside. There's Charlie Harcum trying to battle back here as well. We watched just a little bit ago. Ryan Wendt had a little bitty issue. Mark is going to be out of the race. Retchin out of Jefferson City, my good friend, had that issue. Almost had it saved, and then sure she got 7.5 minutes to replace, so he must not have hit him that hard, or he just wanted to get out there and race him. Either way, what do you think so far?
I'm actually very, very surprised that the race has been this clean, even with a small field. This is a very, very technical track. It's a small track. It's a short track. And with the temperature, I'm pleasantly surprised because I am sitting in the power, so I haven't had a whole lot of work.
12:35. That is Mollinger there, out there learning the craft, learning the crew. Jacob Denson going to go to the outside of the 16, or to the inside of the 16. Spicy is going to be able to have this, but I'll tell you what, that could have been a better corner for Spicy. Alex Thompson moving up to 9th here, 3 laps down. He and Bollinger are competing for position here. 12 has a little bit fresher tire as Mike gets there to the back bumper. We'll see if he can make this pass. 16. Whoa, don't blink. I know just what you're thinking. So this is the battle for 10th between these two drivers. Bollinger about a second back now. There's the 11 of Scott Phelps. They're going to try to get around him, and that's part of the hard. That's the hard part here for any of these lap down trucks. Oh baby, especially if you have a little bit of a connection issue, which is it's okay. I mean, those things do happen. But one of the things that you will see on this one is even with when you're battling for position. You kind of have to. There's the 88 goes to the outside of the 12 back there. There's battles all throughout the race. And so you got teammates that are 1, 3, and 4 right now. Denson, Phelps, Harcum. So even if they treat this as like a practice for another league, this bodes well for those kinds of drivers and you know, to get more laps in, to get more practice in. And the one thing you don't want to do is overdrive yourself, push too hard, where you can't make those. If you make those mistakes, it actually will hurt even more. 16 rolls the very bottom side. That's one of the things you do not want to do. You do not want to put your tires below that yellow line on any portion of this racetrack. It will send you around, and it can hurt you.
So you're gonna have to educate me in front of everybody. Is there a lip on the yellow line of this track all the way around that you get below that yellow line, it'll just whip you around?
Sure is. We can show you exactly what that lip looks like in our pit lane 2 camera here, folks. Let's bring it on over here. We're going to come on down.
Wow, that banking.
Oh yeah. All right. So
that looks like about a 20 degree.
So it is 18 in the corners, and it's 11 on the front straightaway, 8 on the back. So yeah. So if you look at this as the drivers go down, this upsets the truck in any of the cars. That one too. So if you look at the banking here, folks, this creates these trucks, the cars, the Xfinity cars, the Cup cars. They have a tendency to suck to the ground, and that's what you always hear about the splitter of these trucks. There's caution comes out. Riga having an issue. We'll take a look here. And what ends up happening is if you get your tires below that line, I think he was just tight. I think something happened to him. Oh, into the 8. He looked like he was tight. So the shocker is a surprise to the 8. I said it. I did. That was a little inappropriate, but whatever. Who comes to pit road? Everybody. Like, this would be the hardest fought 27 laps or 47 laps of life. And then some 52 laps, 42 laps. I don't know. I can math. Spicy was keeping up there and has figured something out on the long run too. So there's still a lot of laps left. So second caution of the race, Dark Horizon Fishing giving you everything. Noma TV and Patsfan out there. Sponsors of the series. You want to sponsor the series? We got to pay our race controller money. So you can sponsor the series or sponsor the race. All you got to do is reach out and say, hey, I'm sponsoring. I want to promote XYZ product or XYZ channel. Or maybe you got a league you want to promote. You do that too. I don't. It'll cost you $29.95. Actually, no, it'll cost you $29. That'll be the cost of the race, which is $29.95. Ryan,
I was going to say, I got a raise and I didn't know.
I just remember the old.
Everything is $29.95.
Do you remember those commercials in the 80s and 90s, folks? I mean, come on, every car dealership that was on there. Come on to Bell's Auto. We're down here where everything's a deal for $19.95. You're going to be able to get your oil change and that was the way it was. I mean, I don't know where you grew up, but everybody can remember those kinds. Hopefully, you all can remember all those kinds of things out there. We'll see if any of the other drivers who are a lap or so down think about coming to pit road. Justin Coy coming off pit road right now. I believe your lucky dog was Ryan. Yep, and Whit was sorry, Jeremy Gibbs. I don't know, the commercial that I... Jeremy Gibbs was your lucky dog. Ryan Went was just waited for people to come to pit road.
My big memory from the 80s and 90s was the Wendy's lady. Where's the beef?
Where's your beef? Did you say steak? Sorry, that's
yeah.
Deuce Bigelow.
Again, adult humor.
Yeah, Rob Schneider did such a great job with that movie. Both of them, actually. I did enjoy it. Of all the Sandler crew, he's probably one of my favorites.
I declared that last one a race incident, by the way. I don't know if you caught that.
No, I didn't. I can't hear what's going on.
He was tight and made contact with the wall, and then tried to keep it up against the wall, and the 8 was just slightly up too high for him to avoid. So.
28 will elect the inside lane. Got to get those tires and watch the new tires. You see him shaking off all the debris up on the high side. There is debris. You see the braking that Spicy's doing right there. He's trying to put a little heat in the tires, a little brake. You see that splitter. Anyway, what I was saying about putting your left front tire or your left side tires below any portion of that race line, it'll put a lot of air underneath that truck, and it will send you around. Holland, Denson, round 3.
Denson getting a good jump off the green flag there. Getting a good jump off the line. Giving himself About a truck length there.
Now, we do only have about 35 laps to go on the race this time by, but I will tell you, whoa, line went, free off corner. Going to be backwards. You do not want to, that's still a lot of laps. 35 laps is a lot of laps. You do not want to push as hard as you can right now. You want to drive as consistent. That's a lot of laps. Ryan gets into the corner. He's running 5th here. I think he just knew the new tire bug. Don't have to worry about that now. He took a couple of laps off of it. He's all good though. Double spin, nice and clean. I believe Coy's going to be. Oh, Thompson should be a lucky dog. Coy is. He is on the lead lap. Question mark? No, he's not. He is going to be a lucky dog. Mr. Coy coming around. Beep, beep, spicy. Excuse me. Whoa. Yeah. Coy's waiting for the lucky dog. He just wants to be able to get back around and be able to get back to pit road as well. So he'll cross the start finish line. He'll get released. Ta-da! Maybe. Yeah. It's like, did you do something wrong? The pace car. The Coy's back on the lead lap. Alex Thompson looking for a free pass. If I'm Alex, Bollinger blinks back there. You come to pit road shot. Back on the lead lap? No, yeah, he's back on. The math just hasn't mathed correctly yet. Here it is. AKA the algorithm. Justin Denson. I did it again. Jacob Denson. A whole lot here. Folks.
Twice in one night, sir.
Dude, I only do it once.
You're trying to keep it even tonight.
And
instead of just being a little odd, you're trying to keep it even.
Damn odd. Benson out front has done a phenomenal job. Got the victory last week. Battled hard for the win last week. And definitely got his hands full today.
I see he's definitely giving him a run for his money. He's making him work for it. And that hot, spicy Toyota.
I tell you what, and that's something here is that the long run's gone to the advantage of the top two. Scott Phelps in 3rd. Scott's been doing a pretty bang up job of keeping Charlie Harcum at bay. Robert's up 7, your biggest mover. Gibbs is up 2. Ryan went off 2. Ryan was doing just a good enough job to keep himself there in the top 5. That self-spin on new tires, it'll do it. Are we changing things up? I didn't hear anything. Of course, I can't hear anything.
Yeah, I'm not hearing anything either. Give me just a moment here.
Oh, the drink. A good race. Thank you to the drivers that show up week after week and get out here and run and enjoy themselves. This has been a good experience this time. This go around. The first experience of me running leagues was good to build. You know, it helped build our platform, but wasn't necessarily the greatest experience that I handled. So this has been a lot better in terms of just being able to just chill out and let these guys go have some fun. I told them it didn't matter the field size. We were going to go out and we were going to run some races. One of these days, I'm going to give up control of the platform and let somebody call a race that I'll run in. And it's not going to be Kansas because I didn't put that on the track. All right, we're ready to go. Pat,
didn't put that on the track or put that on the schedule?
I didn't put it on the schedule. Belts him to the inside. They split Spicy here. Oh, he gets turned. Dude.
I'm throwing that.
Spicy misses shift. That's a 3 wide you don't want to be in. I should have. Yeah, I should have. All right. Oh, the braking. That was all it is. That was they were trying to back out of it. So Scott Phelps went to second in that corner, and it kind of just made me think that Spicy misses shift here. And I want to go inside his cockpit here. Maybe it was a short shift. I'm not quite sure.
Actually, it looks like the 11 came up into the 35.
Oh,
he was going to.
He did. He missed a shift. Well, it was a delayed shift. So if I'm on board listening here, yeah, it hung. His you can hear it hang right here, folks. One more time. Here's the start. Which checked it up. Nothing that Spicy did wrong. They tried to avoid it. They had such a great race this entire time. And Charlie went to the outside here to avoid the checkup, which is what happened. And now that's a bad situation. The 11 is up the race line thinking he's 2x2 here. And then the 35's trying to turn down into the corner. The 11 is not there, so the 35 has to correct here. And the 88 is already trying to turn into the corner. This is just a bad situation here for second, third, and fourth. And not something you want to have. So, man, Charlie Harcum getting some damage fixed. Take a look at Spicy's truck. Got some left rear damage, right rear damage. When he hit the wall. Take a look. Yeah, he just his shift hung out. It's not a good situation. Jacob Denson, your race leader. Belts on the inside, Roberts to third. And that's unfortunate. I mean, he did hang the shift, but that in that situation with still quite a little bit of racing left, that's not a great entry, not a great those things do happen. So and they didn't break the rules. He didn't change lanes before the start-finish line. And anyway, in that regard, I would have said that Charlie needed to go to the outside to avoid running into the back of Spicy because of the change of pace, because that could have ended up worse. But then again, little give and take in turn one could do it. So fourth caution of the race. We've had a couple of cautions here in the late run. And we had some great long runs here for the most part throughout the race. Dang old dang.
Hydrate break, sir?
Maybe. Whoa, Bree. Maybe. I don't know. Roberts to try to go to second. 35. Gonna roll the corner. Be up in the high side. There's the 98 of Roberts. Holland is Spicy, and that's 98 free on the bottom. 40's going to be there as well. Side by side, Toyota's trying to go after this Ford. All right. We'll let him simmer down. We got 23 laps to go. Brought to you by Noma. Holland's going to fight for every position here. He's going to be free. Roberts is going to fight back. And that truck has got to be tight now with that rear damage. You know that truck has got to be hurting. Brian Went going around now. Spicy's race for second is over. Denson, Phelps, Roberge. We go back and look at the restart here. The front two rows just did not go. Everybody else was anticipating those guys. Here's what happened on the restart prior. 35 was up in the second lane. That was a clean restart. I think the 11, the only thing, the reason why Spicy got into all that is because Scott was trying to get into the corner and just that clutch checkup right there. I don't know what I don't know what we see on that end. So Holland back, a lot of damage here. Let him go at it here for about 18 laps. Be right back. Denson out front. Scott Phelps in second. Chris Roberge in third, up 9. He's going to be your biggest mover. Ryan Went, top 5 night for him. He's been very solid, very consistent, even after the fact, even getting into a little bit. Spicy's inside the top 5. Harcum rolling around to that 6th spot. Jeremy Gibbs in 7th. Justin Coy in 8th. That's the last driver on the lead lap right now. Thompson was your lucky dog last time by. Was able to get himself inside the top 10 now. It's Bollinger still 2 laps down. Justin Coy coming around to complete 113. Thompson still 1 lap down as well. Oh, man. You know, Richmond can get a little bit hot. Can get a little bit spicy. Jacob Denson has led every lap here and has done a pretty good, well, all but a handful. Robert's led, got credit for some laps led there as well. Scott Phelps is going to be in second. I think Scott missed last week. Pretty sure he did. We may have to. I don't know. We'll have to see what professionals will do for him. Maybe last place points for the drivers. Robert solid for third. Ryan trying to get a top 3 here. 10 laps to go. And Spicy tries to go to work. 23.15 his last lap. Now that he's gotten calm again, see if he can find his way around the racetrack and get himself into this one. Jacob Denson still leads. Got a 7/10 of a second lead over Scott Phelps. Holland had a great race here. Sure does. He got wrapped up earlier. Scott Phelps. Go Bears, your top 3. 8 laps to go. No worries, man. No worries. Yeah.
No.
No worries, man. No worries. Yeah. I mean, we went back and looked at it. I mean, just racing. Everything was a racing deal, man.
Yeah, I commend all 3 of those drivers.
Could have been worse. Could have been far worse.
It could have been far, far worse. Spicy did a great job keeping that truck semi-straight. Arkham doing a good job of slowing down. And just keeping those trucks up against the wall. It was
kind of unavoidable with Scott being so high into the corner. Now Scott was thinking, hey, they're too wide, and one of the big things that I saw at what I see out of iRacing, especially on short tracks, is that a lot of the times when you're on the bottom lane, it will not tell you that you're 3 wide if you're on the bottom side. It'll tell you if you're 3 wide in the middle and 3 wide on the high side, but a lot of the time it won't tell you that you're 3 wide outside. Spicy tries to get inside the top 5 here, or try to breast the top 5. He's got Ryan Went in front of him. Spicy drops into the corner. We're 5 laps. It'll be 4 laps to go now as Denson had a battle ahead of him. 35 and the 40. Ryan Went trying to close back in the distance. Spicy just can't seem to get around him. That truck gets tight right behind him. He has the race line. Spicy had a top 3 truck all day long. And that's part of it. He loves this track. He's got 3 laps to send it. He's going to run the 40 up. He's going to have to bump and run Ryan if he wants this one. Like the right kind of bump and run. 40 off corner exit. Not a wrecking bump and run. There's the 12 of Bollinger in front of the 28. 3 laps to go. And Scott didn't do anything wrong. He was just trying to run his race line. So I'm not blaming anybody there. I think it's just it's a racing set of circumstances there that just suck. Pointing to the bottom side, hits pit road exit there. Hopefully didn't get a black flag. Here comes Scott Phelps on the toe. Holland trying not to settle for 5th, but 2 laps to go. We white flag this time by. So white flag waves. Denson back to back in 4 corners. And really, nobody had a really dog in the fight today other than one driver. But this time by, here's your checkered moment for Jacob Denson. Scott Phelps will finish 2nd. Roberts will be 3rd. Ryan Went 4th. Holland 5th. Harcum will be 6th. Gibbs 7th. And Charlie Harcum, with that damage, he even went and got it fixed too, and just too much damage. I think even Spicy probably would have had the same issue there. Jeremy Gibbs finished in 7th, Justin Coy in 8th. Alex Thompson will finish inside the top 10. So will Mike Bollinger. Riga finishes 11th, Church in 12th, Mark Retchen in 13th. That'll be the drivers there as the moment goes. 28 knocks it out. Make sure you go follow Patsfan on YouTube, Noma TV on YouTube. Make sure you check out BeefJerkyUnlimited.com and get yourself some beef jerky chips. Things are awesome. Benson celebrates and had a great show there. That was a good time. Jacob Denson from Hutterdale. New in the shop. So yeah. Where's the cool thing? Back-to-back wins. We'll have to update the points. We'll have to get some folks in there with their provisionals to get a last place points for the provisionals. That's how we set those things up. Yeah. Oh. talk to Real Bears. How you doing, Real Bears?
Doing great. How about you?
I'm all right. I'm a little under the weather, but I'm okay. How are you doing? Yeah, I see you finish top 3 there. I know you've been fighting all night to get up there, but this one kind of goes to some late race cautions helping you achieve that top 3. But you were a top 5 truck for the most part in a later portion of that run. Tell me about it.
Yeah, the track was really slick on practice. It was like 123 on track. It was slick on corners, so I just try to adjust braking, balance, and all that stuff. Just hopefully the truck could stick better on exiting and entering too. It's just pretty slick when you do both of those things. Especially in turn 4 is the really bad area for that. And 2 sometimes, but it's just the truck handled really well today.
What I saw today was I did see the 120 plus degree Fahrenheit track temps at practice, but it was 20 degrees cooler in the race.
Yeah, it's actually kind of surprising. Fortunately is almost the same time when we started racing, but that's all good. But the truck handled really well on any kind of temperatures here. And 3rd place is pretty good for that too.
Tell you what, it's a good night for points. But and one of the things that it was supposed to be a night race, it really was. But the track did well. I mean, you guys did well. I mean, we only had a couple of cautions and self spin and nothing really that big of an issue, other than late race shenanigans happening. But I don't know. Today worked out, man. This was a good one. You got a P3 finish. You give your time. You give your shout outs.
Yeah, a big shout out to Esports here for let me join with you guys in this race and broadcasting. Great job there, Jason. Big shout out to Tops Up Racing too for us coming in and joining with you guys too. That stuff, and yes, and a big shout out for the godson and my wife.
Love it, brother. We'll have a little chat with you later, okay?
Okay.
Well, Bears, your P3 finish. Let's go talk to Mr. Phelps. He's going to be your P2 finisher today. We're going reverse order because Roberts was kind of ready right away, and all those things do happen. But Scott, welcome
Jason.
back. Welcome back, dude.
Thank you.
Dude, P2
Good
finish.
to be back.
P2 finish out of this one. Late race shenanigans kind of almost took that away from you. Not for you, but just and a great checkup by all 3 of you. That second to last caution there. You guys were able to avoid some major catastrophe there inside the top 3, but you were a top 3 truck all night. It seemed like a top 3 truck all night. That was a consistent finish there.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because we sort of the top 4 had a little bit of a gap, and so it was kind of like, there's this little group here. I was kind of on the tail end of it. I won't lie. I wasn't the fastest in the group, but it's right place, right time. You know what I mean? So I weaseled my way on up there, managed to pull out a second.
I like it. Well, that's what it's about. It's about being at the. A lot of racing is being at the right place at the right time. And today is no. I saw you and Charlie have that little battle early. And then you You just had that. You just held on a little bit longer to your tires, and you kind of burned them up a little fast. It seemed like.
Oh yeah. Well, I think because we were kind of teammates. We were kind of talking about it, and I think we both kind of came to the conclusion that I was just kind of better than him. So honestly, I think that's kind of what played out there. You hate to see it, but that's how I saw it. I don't know. Maybe you guys saw something different, but
I love it. It's all content, folks. That's what I love about it. I got to get.
I love it.
I got to get that commercial again from Charlie, so I can play. I every time I see you guys, it's the first thing that pops in my head. What does B&H stand for?
Oh yeah.
I got to get that back.
That was a good one.
It's if he still has it, of course. But just because I've got to show it one more time. So If not, I'll have to go back to one of the old broadcasts from way back and try to find it.
Oh, we can get it to you.
But you guys work really well together, and I've watched you in a couple of other leagues, and of course through the original league. And you guys just have such a great dynamic to be able to feed off of each other. And if you need to give a little, you give a little, and if not, you race each other just like you would an actual competitor.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, on a real note, I mean, we have a good time. You know, it's kind of funny. I mean, we like to think that we're in there, you know, talking through strategies and, you know, figuring out. I mean, we're cutting up the whole time. We're out there just having a good time, you know. And I think the key part to all of it is, I mean, Jared's really good, you know, and it's kind of a problem, but he doesn't talk for half the race. And then sort of late in the race, he'll start talking and joking around, and then you're like, oh, okay. So he's gotten to the point where he knows he's got it in the bag, and you know, but it's a good time. Yeah. I mean, we just try and come out and have a good time, and I mean, we appreciate you guys and putting it all on, and we obviously had a lot of fun in the first one. So, you know, we knew we'd be back.
Yeah. The J-Dominic, thank you very much. Riker says, great outlook from Scott. Don't cut yourself short. You had some speed. Yeah, he had some speed. But I'll tell you two things that Scott won't do. He won't quit. You and I have raced side by side. I did this. Those first couple of races with the Fixed Racing League, and I liked racing. You and I seem to always find each other on the racetrack, which is weird.
We did. You know, that's funny you mentioned that, because I thought, man, I mean, Jason's an awesome dude, but how do we keep ending up around each other? And, you know, I mean, there was a little bit of, you know, all right, Jason, what are you doing? And you were right back at me. What's going on, Scott? But, you know, I mean, again, I think, you know, I know for us, and I feel like it's the same for you. I mean, at the end of the day, we don't, you know, take anything home. I mean, we're just out there having a good time. And again, I mean, we all know Jared's going to win at the end of it. So what does it all matter?
This is all supposed to be fun, right?
Exactly.
And that's what this is. I think that, you know, a long time ago we lost, and it's easy to do in gaming and in the industry and you know, for content creation and for just public purposes. You have a tendency to remember, to forget that this is supposed to be fun. And it's a simulation. I'm supposed to call a race like it's as close to professional as I can, but it's still supposed to be fun for all of us. And that's what
absolutely.
Small field or not, I was telling that to the stream. Like, I actually like the smaller field because one, the races are getting over quick, but on top of that, it allows you guys to go do something else afterwards, chill out, relax, keep this a small segment.
Yeah,
and then it can be fun. Even with a 30-car field, if you have a small short race, sometimes people just push a little bit too hard. So I'm actually not upset about this being a small field. I think it's a good thing.
I agree.
You know, if we had 18 trucks, it'd be cool. You know, 20 trucks.
Yeah, well,
maybe.
And you know, to add to that, the more people you have in there, the more tense it gets, and the more people start throwing some stuff around, and
you don't want drama.
You know, it's right. We don't like drama, so yeah, no,
we've
it's
done
a lot
enough of that. We've had enough of that drama. We don't need any.
And you know about that better than I do. No, we're having a good time.
That's what it is. All right, Scott, you got a P2 finish. I gotta talk to Denson because, you know, it's 2 weeks in a row he won.
I know, it's ridiculous. Get used to it. I mean, that's, you know, love him to death, but good grief, it's ridiculous.
It's your time, brother.
Jason. Thanks you to Phelps Machine, B&H IT Services, you know, Chuck for putting on the stream and putting on all the, you know, leagues and for finding this stuff. Big shout out to them. Little Miami Brewing, obviously, you know, favorite. And tell Jared that I said, just give us one. just one. That's it.
He did.
That's all we're asking for.
He gave McCarty the week one. That's what he did.
Oh, okay. Well, but that's the problem. I don't know McCarty. I want one. Give me one.
Levi's good people too. So yeah, give you one.
Well,
that's right. I will.
Fair enough. All right, Jason.
All right, brother. We'll talk to you later. Scott Phelps, P2 finisher. great people, folks. And on top of that, we'll go to your race winner back-to-back weeks. Mr. Denson, they're saying.
What's going on, man?
Scott says you're just going to win them all. You need to give him one.
I'm up for negotiation. There might be a price there.
I like it. I like it. Well, tell me about it, man. You and Spicy had a good battle going on there for 3/4 of the race. Little gains, little losses, little gains, little losses. Couple middle of the race cautions that it was like good long run, little caution. Good long run, little caution.
I think having the lead definitely was an advantage, especially on restarts. Richard, he was strong for a while. Charlie was strong. Scott, Chris, they were both strong. Having that lead and having that clean air and just being able to kind of be smooth with it. I think Richard, he had a couple shots at me, and I knew it was going to be hard to pass. Charlie got on my inside a couple times, and I felt like if I could keep the lead, I could hold it fairly well, especially on the restarts. You get so much of an advantage on that.
And that's part of the allure. That's the reason why, again, especially on short tracks, I was surprised to see you choose the inside lane, but after watching after the first restart, I was like, well, I don't know why he's not choosing the outside lane. It's pretty common at Richmond, but watching you get into the corner and being able to have that kind of that little jump actually just reminded me of the old days where you got to have that surprise of, hey, I'm going.
Yep. And I think my motto is, especially at Richmond, that inside line is the best. I know some of the guys were getting a run off of 1 and 2, and I think Richard was actually going in pretty high into 1 and getting a good run off of 2, but I could just kind of maintain that space,
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, I would. I like my long runs. And,
yeah.
And that it turned out today. It was a good one. I mean, we got it. And hold on. It got put in chat on Twitch. Thank you, sir, for putting on chat. We got to play it, dude. We got to play it. It's the commercial.
Oh, I got you.
It's the commercial. We gotta play it. We'll play it after this, but Richmond's such a great track. And again, we talked about short track. We talked about coming here last week, and just kind of the advantage that and the confidence that wins give you, small series or not. It just seems like this was just comfort. You got to get into a rhythm, and Richmond is similarly a rhythm track.
Absolutely. It's similar to Phoenix. You got to kind of figure out your breaking points, figure out where you can get on the gas and be smooth with it. I mean, the track was hot. I think it was about 120 degrees today. So I knew if I kept those right rears smooth, I wouldn't burn them off. And I think that was a bit of an advantage for me.
B&H out in chat. Yes, sir. What's up, brother? Big shout out to you, sir. Now I saw it was 120 degrees in practice, and I was talking to Roberge about this. It seemed by the numbers, whenever I went back and checked the weather in the middle of the race, it dropped a lot of it. Did the cloud cover and the dynamic track give you a better run on the long run? Tell me what you felt, because that's a topic of conversation that I've been looking at.
I felt, at the start of the race, it was loose to me coming out of the turns. And again, I really try to baby that right rear. And as the race went on, it did tighten up a bit. I know Richmond is notorious for eating up tires. So I made sure that it's hard to manage that right front, right rear ratio, but I tried to be as smooth as I could. And I felt like halfway through the race, it did feel a little bit different. But as the race went on, it just kind of, normal tire wear, you got to slow down as usual.
Yeah, you lose like 2 seconds on your lap times. It's insane. Awesome job to you guys as well, B&H. Jeremy, thank you very much, sir. One of the final thoughts here. First and foremost, we'll make sure that the night races are actually supposed to be night races. It's supposed to be a night race. I was like, when Spicy told me that, and when Penguin was telling me that, I was like, I know I selected night, and you're only supposed to have 3 sets of tires total. Like, you know what I mean? Like I was supposed
I think that we only had 3 sets, right?
I don't. They said 4. Somebody said 4. So
we had 3 sets. I'm pretty sure we only had 3.
All right. Well, I only screwed up the time of day.
Yeah.
But it ran good, and you had some new faces out there. You had some new guys learning.
Yep, I like to see the new guys coming in, and you got a decent field, decent size. They're starting to kind of trickle in. We had a couple that didn't show up, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yep. 4 sets, 3 behind the wall. That's what it's supposed to be, 3 on the wall.
Okay. Yeah. That's right.
Yep. So then that's right. Because before it was 4 on the wall, and that was too many.
Yeah.
Charlie would have totally won if it were nights.
Oh yeah.
Oh, them's fighting words. We're gonna have teammates battling that over here. All right, Jacob, you got back-to-back wins, which is awesome. It's good to see. I know that we got Vegas coming up next week. That'll be a ton of fun as well to watch.
Oh yeah.
And it's gonna be it's gonna be a ton of fun. My man, give you shout outs. Congratulations once again on a victory.
Absolutely appreciate it, man. Want to shout out Signature Esports, Chop. You guys put on a great job, put on a great show, do a great job. Want to shout out B&H Racing, B&H IT as usual, Belts Media, and again, I can't stress this enough. If you're in the Cincinnati area, check out Little Miami Brewing. They are a great place to go to. A lot of fun times. They got a live music just about every night of the week. Outdoor patio. If you got a canoe or a kayak, you can actually row yourself right on up to the place and pony up and get you some good beer.
Love it. I love it, man. Well, congratulations once again. We'll see you at Vegas next week. We'll see if the 1.5 mile track specialists show up.
Appreciate it, brother.
That's Jacob Denson, aka the 28 back-to-back wins, knocking this one out. Let's okay, we're gonna show you real quick. It's okay, so it's for I'm gonna pin this in our thing. So this is the commercial that I'm going to show you. This is the legendary commercial, and it is what does B&H stand for? Take a listen.
Okay. Hey boss, so I was thinking for the first quarterly meeting, we could get John. Boss, you good?
Yeah, good. So you know new phones we got, right? Really awesome, saving us a lot of money. The company we got them from, B&H, what did that stand for?
I'm not sure. Did you check the website?
Yeah, check the website. You'd think it'd be there. It's not there. I don't know what to do. It's driving me crazy. Bacon and ham, maybe? Is that, no.
You said it was an IT business?
Yeah.
I don't think it'd be bacon and ham.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I was thinking for the first quarterly meeting.
Todd, I don't care about the first quarterly meeting, okay? We got to figure out what B&H stands for. That's what we're focused on. You got it?
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
Barbers and hairdressers? That doesn't make sense.
B&H. We make it happen.
I got it. It's boats and...
I love it. Oh, that was a long time ago, folks. It's my favorite YouTube commercial ever, aka the commercial for B&H. They fantastic. Go check them out. B&H IT. Check out their Twitch channel. They are out there. B&H Racing are out there having a ton of fun. You're waiting if I want to talk about your sponsorship. Yeah, we can do that. We can do that. Patsfan is a sponsor. We've been playing his logo for quite a hot minute. Let's bring him up here and have a little chit chat. Hey, good job on your first race here, man. You able to keep a clean top 10?
Yeah, thank you. I was kind of nervous going in because I was battling a loose truck all night, but I did make a little contact with Alex Thompson. It's kind of tightened it up a little, but it was pretty much a good race all around. And with that last caution we had, I pretty much almost cost my race there.
These things happen. It is a race. You got a YouTube channel. It's what we were talking about before. We've had your logo going. We were talking about you pretty much all race. What do you see? I mean, I got to change this stuff. We got double things happening here. What do you see when it comes to the kind of content you want to create? I know that you do a little bit of producing in the real world, and then you've been helping other folks get out there and commentate racing, and then of course you are content creator, trying to be a content creator yourself, aspiring for bigger things. Tell people about what you do.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, he is right. in my spare time, I do IRL sports calling production, and as well as I also do a little bit of commentating for PTM Racing TV. The content I like to produce is pretty much iRacing. I'll be putting up the live stream of the replay following this race, where you guys can tune in to watch from my POV. And I do a bunch of like 5M roleplay type stuff. I also do a little bit of real life content too every now and then.
This has been one of those days that you get out there and you find a new track. You've got all these new people out here racing. You got some people that are all kinds of different skill levels. What's it like driving some trucks out there and learning from some of these guys?
They are kind of difficult, but hey, this does give me a little bit more practice to get my truck fit perfect for my upcoming season with AMA, American Motorsports Association, as we will be running a lengthy season. We kick off our season in February at Daytona, and we will end it in November at Phoenix. It'll be realistic length races and everything, so it's going to be a long season. I'm kind of getting ready to dig into it, and this is just a good off-season practice for me.
It'd be a ton of fun to be able to watch what you guys do with that series and have some fun with it. That's for darn sure, my man. Mike, Patsfan, they can find you on YouTube, right?
Yes, they can. I can put the link down in the chat for you guys if you guys do want to tune into my channel. And I do have a bunch of amazing sponsors that did help out with me being able to do the sponsorship, like W Energy, who was my main primary sponsor. And you guys did see my backup sponsor tonight, as in with Lightning Wraps. I thank you to my teammate who did tune in tonight too. Wish I could have done better for you guys, but hey, you don't know what's going to happen in a race, right?
Did top 10, man. They should be proud of you. I think that, a top 10, even though we had a small field, you completed 122 of the 125 laps, right? And
I did.
And you have drivers out there that range from almost a 4K I rating down to your I rating, of course. So there's lots of you've got a field of that know these tracks, and you're new to I racing. Excuse me, as far as getting out there and putting yourself on the track and with these drivers. I mean, Richmond's not an easy track to get out there. Fighting loose conditions is part of what Richmond is, especially when it comes to being in the draft. But track awareness was probably your biggest pro today. You just gotta put yourself on the edge, man. That's what racing is all about: being on edge and doing what you got to do. Mike, much love, man. Thank you very much, of course, for the sponsorship. We talk about you every race, and we're going to continue to do so. And that all that does is just it's basically paid for this entire thing. It's paid for all the races and a little bit of the restream costs that we need for the 2 months. So which is cool, which is what this is all about. So and this is what I do is I get to get out here and help promote little things like this. I mean, your channel can be ever growing and it kind of can be a passion for you, right?
Yeah, it can. And like I did say, following this race, I'll be having the live stream of my POV. If you guys did want to tune into that, to see what the POV looked like from this race, you can.
So, folks, he does have the link in the description. It is there. I put his and Noma TV's and, of course, Spicy's in there. But make sure you go check him out. You can search for Patsfan, and you'll see that logo that was just on your screen just a moment ago. It's cycling around with Noma TV. Noma TV's up on the top right. Make sure you go check out Patsfan. His name is Mike. We call him Mikey. I call him Mikey B. Mr. Bollinger, thank you, sir, very much for what you do. You get a little chance. What's your shout outs?
Pretty much everybody over at W Motorsports, for all my teammates and stuff to help me get my truck here and ready, as we do got to prep our guys to go to LA Coliseum to get ready for our class race there. Lightning Wraps for an amazing wrap job they do week in and week out for my wraps. I do. And pretty much everyone in this league and you, Jason, for helping us put up a good show. That's
exactly what we want. My man, congratulations once again. It's insane. We'll talk to you in a little bit, okay?
Sounds good, Jason.
see AO number 12 in the channel, and we'll let him have at that. Bounce back over, get ourselves situated. My guy is knocking it out of the park. Jacob Denson gets the win. Are you guys still live out there? Can we raid over to B&H? Is it possible to raid over to B&H? You guys live? All right, you are live. All right, we're going to raid over. Send it over to B&H Racing. Go check them out. Much love. They're out there doing some iRacing. Love those guys. They're absolutely fantastic. Be good. Be safe. Be kind to one another. We will talk to you all soon, and it's going to be a ton of fun.